Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop, repeating the same patterns, making the same mistakes, and hearing the same excuses? What if I told you the solution isn't to keep going, but to actually disappear? Disappear from the noise, the distractions, and the limiting beliefs that are holding you back from living the life you're meant to live. It's time to disappear. Not physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And here's why. Disappearing isn't about running away, it's about making a deliberate choice to step away from everything that doesn't serve you. It's about distancing yourself from the chaos so you can hear your own voice. The world is loud, and it's constantly vying for your attention. But if you want to change your life, you need to disappear from the noise and listen to what your heart is telling you. When we think about disappearing, it often carries a negative connotation. We associate it with avoiding problems, running away from challenges, or evading responsibility. But there's a deeper and more powerful side to disappearing, one that is rooted in the idea of taking a purposeful break from the distractions and noise of everyday life. It's a conscious decision to step back, reassess, and recalibrate. The power of disappearing lies in the space it creates for reflection and clarity. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded by external stimuli, whether it's social media, constant emails, or the pressure to be always on. This perpetual state of activity can leave us feeling overwhelmed, disconnected, and ultimately lost. We think we need to do more to achieve success, but in reality, we need to do less external noise, less clutter, and less distraction. Disappearing gives you the opportunity to pause and reflect. It's not about abandoning everything or running away from your responsibilities. It's about giving yourself the mental and emotional space to reconnect with your true self. When you disappear from the things that no longer serve you, whether they are toxic relationships, unhealthy habits, or societal pressures, you make room for clarity. You can finally hear your own voice above the din. You can think critically about the direction you want your life to go without the influence of outside forces clouding your judgment. In many ways, disappearing is a form of liberation. It allows you to break free from the constraints that have kept you stuck in repetitive cycles. It's about distancing yourself from the expectations others have set for you, and instead, setting your own path forward. This kind of disappearance isn't about avoiding your responsibilities. It's about being so focused on your own goals and vision that you remove the distractions that keep you from making progress. The beauty of disappearing lies in its simplicity. It's the act of doing less to accomplish more. By stepping away from the noise, you create the space to truly focus on what matters. This process allows you to reconnect with your passions, refine your purpose, and design the life you want to live. Disappearing from the world's expectations can be a powerful tool in personal growth. It challenges the status quo and forces you to question why you're doing the things you're doing and the things you're doing in the first place. It's easy to get caught up in a routine, to follow the path that everyone else is walking. But when you choose to disappear, you break free from the herd mentality. You create a unique space where only your voice and vision matter, where you can build a life on your own terms. This power to disappear is available to everyone. It doesn't require a grand gesture or dramatic life change. It's in the simple everyday decisions to remove yourself from situations or influences that hinder your growth. Whether it's taking a weekend retreat to disconnect, cutting off negative relationships, or simply saying no to commitments that don't align with your goals, each act of disappearance adds up to create a life of clarity, purpose, and intentionality. Solitude is often misunderstood. In a world that celebrates connection, social media, and constant engagement, being alone is seen as something to avoid. We fear solitude because we associate it with loneliness or a sense of being disconnected. But solitude, when embraced intentionally, can be the most transformative experience of your life. It is in these moments of solitude that true rebirth occurs. Rebirth through solitude is about creating a space where you can strip away all the external influences and expectations placed upon you. In solitude, you are free from the judgments of others, from the noise that surrounds you, and from the constant pressure to perform. It is here that you can take off the masks you wear for the world and confront your true self without fear or pretense. When you allow yourself time alone, you give your mind, body, and soul the opportunity to reset. Just as the earth regenerates in the quiet of the winter months, solitude offers the chance for internal renewal. It is during these quiet moments that you can reflect on your life, examine your habits, and decide what is worth keeping and what needs to be released. The power of solitude lies in its ability to facilitate deep introspection. Without the distractions of everyday life, you can confront your inner thoughts and feelings in a way that is impossible when you're constantly interacting with others. This self-reflection allows you to see the parts of yourself that may have been hidden or ignored, patterns of thought, habits, and behaviors that are no longer serving you. In solitude, you are forced to look at these things and ask yourself hard questions. What do I truly want from my life? What parts of myself do I need to let go of to move forward? Solitude also brings clarity. When your mind is not pulled in multiple directions, you gain a clear sense of what is important to you. You can tune into your deepest desires and ambitions, reconnect with your values, and find the courage to pursue them unapologetically. In solitude, you can silence the noise of external expectations and reconnect with your own inner compass, which often gets drowned out by the demands of the world. Solitude offers an opportunity to heal. In the presence of others, it's easy to keep moving forward, to suppress your feelings, or to avoid dealing with past hurts. But when you're alone, you have the space to process these emotions, to confront them head-on, and to heal. It's through this healing process that you can be reborn. You can forgive past mistakes, release old wounds, and emerge stronger, more grounded, and more centered in who you are. Solitude gives you the permission to heal without the pressure of anyone else's timeline or expectations. The rebirth that comes through solitude is not instant, it's a gradual process. It's about allowing yourself to be vulnerable and honest in the quiet moments. It's about accepting that you don't need to be surrounded by others to feel complete or validated. Through solitude, you come to understand that your worth doesn't come from the approval of others or from external achievements, it comes from within. You start to realize that everything you need to grow, to heal, and to transform is already inside you. In solitude, you also cultivate independence. You learn to trust yourself, to rely on your own inner strength, and to navigate the world on your own terms. This doesn't mean isolating yourself from others. It means learning how to be comfortable in your own company and finding peace within yourself, regardless of external circumstances. Rebirth through solitude is about reconnecting with your essence. It's about shedding the distractions, the noise, and the clutter of life so you can rediscover who you truly are. In solitude, you are given the opportunity to shed your old skin to emerge as a more authentic, self-aware, and empowered version of yourself. It's in this quiet, reflective space that you can begin to create the life you've always dreamed of, on your own terms, and with a renewed sense of purpose. Comfort, though often seen as a source of peace and security, can also be a trap that limits our potential. In today's world, where everything is designed for convenience and ease, we've come to believe that comfort is the ultimate goal. But in reality, comfort can be the very thing that holds us back from achieving greatness. It's easy to get comfortable in a routine, in a job, in relationships, or in a lifestyle that feels familiar and safe. Yet, true growth and transformation never happen in the comfort zone. Escaping comfort is a conscious decision to push yourself beyond what is easy and familiar. It's about stepping into the unknown, where fear and uncertainty lie, and embracing the discomfort that comes with it. This process of leaving behind the known for the unknown forces you to expand your boundaries and discover new strengths and capabilities you didn't know you had. When you stay within the confines of comfort, you stop challenging yourself. You stop learning and growing because there's no real push to do better, to go further, or to aim higher. It's like being in a small pond, you know it well, but there's no room to grow. The fish in that pond may swim around, but they'll never experience the vastness of the ocean, where they can truly stretch their fins and grow. Escaping comfort means you're willing to risk failure, rejection, and discomfort in order to learn and improve. It's about choosing the hard path over the easy one because you know that it's only through overcoming obstacles and facing challenges head-on that you can truly evolve. Each time you step out of your comfort zone, you gain valuable experiences that shape your character and prepare you for even bigger challenges ahead. We often talk about the need for change, but change never happens unless we're willing to escape what's comfortable. Whether it's in our careers, relationships, or personal development, staying in a state of comfort leads to stagnation. You might find temporary relief in the familiar, but deep down, you know that this comfort zone is preventing you from realizing your full potential. By escaping comfort, you give yourself permission to break free from the constraints that have been holding you back. Escaping comfort is also about embracing discomfort as a sign of growth. It's natural to want to avoid pain, struggle, and uncertainty. But growth doesn't come from avoiding these things, it comes from pushing through them. When you step into the discomfort, you're training your mind and body to adapt, to get stronger, and to persevere. It's through these challenges that you discover your true power. The journey of escaping comfort also means confronting your fears. Fear is the main barrier that keeps us from stepping outside of what's comfortable. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of making mistakes, these fears are what keep us tethered to the safety of our current situation. But when you escape comfort, you acknowledge that fear is simply a signal that you're on the right path. It's a sign that you're stretching beyond your limitations and stepping into the unknown, where growth happens. In escaping comfort, you also discover the importance of resilience. The road outside of your comfort zone is not always smooth. In fact, it's often full of obstacles and setbacks. But these challenges are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones to a more resilient, determined version of yourself. But each time you encounter adversity and push through it, you develop a stronger mindset and a greater ability to handle whatever life throws at you. Another important aspect of escaping comfort is the realization that life's most fulfilling experiences often come from stepping into the unknown. Whether it's traveling to a new place, starting a new business, or entering into a new relationship, it's in these moments of discomfort and unfamiliarity that we experience the most growth, the most joy, and the most satisfaction. The biggest opportunities often lie just beyond the edge of our comfort zone, waiting for us to take that leap of faith and embrace the unknown. Escaping comfort isn't just about seeking out challenges for the sake of challenges, it's about creating a life that is fulfilling, exciting, and rich with experiences. Comfort may offer temporary peace, but it doesn't offer lasting fulfillment. True satisfaction comes from the pursuit of something greater than what is easy. When you break free from the limitations of comfort, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities that would have remained out of reach if you had stayed safe in the familiar. Escaping comfort is a lifelong process. It's not something you do once and forget about. It's a mindset, a way of living. Each new level of growth presents a new comfort zone to escape, and with each escape, you're one step closer to the person you were always meant to become. So the question becomes, how willing are you to escape comfort, to take risks, and to embrace the challenges that lead to the life you desire? The choice is yours. Your environment has a powerful influence on who you are and the outcomes you experience. Whether it's the people you surround yourself with, the space you live and work in, or the media and information you consume, your environment plays a significant role in shaping your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Taking control of your environment means consciously designing your surroundings in a way that supports your goals, fosters growth, and helps you become the person you want to be. It's about curating your life to align with your vision and values, rather than allowing external factors to dictate your experience. One of the first steps in taking control of your environment is to assess the people you spend the most time with. The people around you can either lift you up or drag you down. If you're surrounded by negativity, doubt, and pessimism, it becomes harder to stay focused on your goals and believe in your potential. Take control of your environment by consciously choosing the people who influence you. Seek out relationships that support your growth and make a commitment to distance yourself from those who hinder your progress. The books you read, the podcasts you listen to, the TV shows you watch, and even the conversations you engage in all influence your mindset and beliefs. If you're constantly exposed to negative news, gossip, or content that doesn't align with your goals, it's easy to become discouraged, distracted, or overwhelmed. To take control of your environment, be mindful of the information you allow into your life. Curate your media consumption to support your growth and personal development. By taking charge of the information you consume, you take control of your thoughts, your mindset, and your overall outlook on life. Another important aspect of controlling your environment is taking ownership of your routines and habits. Your daily habits are a reflection of your environment and have a significant impact on your success and well-being. If you have habits that do not support your goals, it's time to make changes. By intentionally designing your daily routines, you set the tone for your day and create momentum toward your desired outcomes. Whether it's a morning routine that prepares you for success, a work routine that boosts productivity, or a self-care routine that nurtures your well-being, your habits define the quality of your life. Take control of your environment by designing routines that align with your values and objectives, ensuring that each day is a step toward achieving your vision. Taking control of your environment also means being intentional about your time and how you allocate it. Time is a limited resource, and how you spend it directly affects the results you achieve. If you allow your time to be consumed by distractions, trivial tasks, or things that don't align with your goals, you'll find yourself constantly spinning your wheels without making significant progress. Taking control of your environment involves setting boundaries around your time, prioritizing the things that matter most, and creating time blocks for focused work, personal growth, and relaxation. By consciously managing your time and ensuring that it's spent on the things that move you closer to your goals, you take control of your life and your future. It's also essential to consider the influence of technology on your environment. In today's digital age, we're constantly surrounded by notifications, social media, emails, and an endless stream of information. While technology can be a powerful tool for communication and productivity, it can also be a major source of distraction and stress. Taking control of your environment means setting boundaries around your digital life. This could involve turning off unnecessary notifications, limiting time on social media, or creating tech-free zones in your home to foster focus and relaxation. By intentionally managing your digital environment, you create space for deeper work, more meaningful connections, and greater well-being. One often overlooked aspect of taking control of your environment is the role that your physical health plays. The food you eat, the exercise you engage in, and the amount of sleep you get all contribute to your overall energy levels and mental clarity. If you're not taking care of your body, your environment will feel more draining, and it will be harder to focus on your goals. Taking control of your environment means prioritizing your health and well-being. This can involve making healthier food choices, establishing an exercise routine, and ensuring that you get enough rest to recharge your energy. A healthy body supports a healthy mind, and when you feel physically well, you're better equipped to handle the demands of life and work toward your goals with greater energy and focus. The emotional environment you create for yourself is just as important as the physical and social environments. Emotional regulation and self-awareness are essential for maintaining balance and resilience in life. When you are in control of your emotional state, you can better navigate challenges, stay calm under pressure, and maintain focus on your long-term goals. Taking control of your emotional environment means developing practices such as mindfulness, meditation, or journaling to stay in tune with your feelings and manage stress. By creating an emotional environment that fosters peace and positivity, you can face life's ups and downs with greater ease and clarity. Taking control of your environment also involves recognizing and removing any toxic elements that may be holding you back. This could be negative people, unhealthy habits, limiting beliefs, or environments that no longer serve you. When you allow toxic influences to remain in your life, they drain your energy, undermine your confidence, and prevent you from reaching your full potential. Taking control means making the difficult decision to eliminate these negative influences and replace them with positive, supportive elements that align with your goals and values. This may involve letting go of relationships, habits, or environments that are no longer conducive to your growth. Taking control of your environment is about being intentional and proactive in shaping your surroundings to support your vision and goals. It's about creating a space, a mindset, and a lifestyle that empowers you to be the best version of yourself. By taking charge of the people, spaces, information, and habits that influence your life, you set yourself up for success and ensure that your environment is a place where you can thrive. Great achievements often stem not from monumental efforts made in a single moment, but from small, consistent actions repeated over time. The power of these actions lies in their ability to compound, gradually creating significant momentum and lasting change. Small actions may seem insignificant in isolation, but their cumulative effect can be transformative. When you consistently commit to even the smallest of steps, you set the foundation for success and progress in every area of your life. Consistency is the bridge between intention and achievement. It is easy to dream big and set ambitious goals, but the real magic happens in the daily execution. Small, consistent actions allow you to chip away at even the most daunting challenges, turning what once seemed overwhelming into something manageable. They provide a sense of structure and discipline, ensuring that progress is made no matter how incremental it may seem. Each small action is like a single brick in a wall, and over time, these bricks build a strong, unshakable structure. The beauty of small, consistent actions is that they are sustainable. Unlike grand gestures that require immense effort and can quickly lead to burnout, small actions fit seamlessly into your daily routine. They don't require extraordinary effort or drastic changes. Instead, they rely on persistence and dedication. When you focus on what you can do each day, no matter how small, you create a rhythm that becomes second nature. Over time, this rhythm transforms into habits, and these habits are the engines of long-term success. Small actions also help to overcome inertia and resistance. Starting something new or pursuing a big goal often feels overwhelming, and this can lead to procrastination or inaction. However, when you break a goal down into small, actionable steps, the process becomes less intimidating. By taking just one small step forward, you create momentum, and that momentum makes it easier to take the next step. Small actions lower the barrier to entry, helping you get started and stay on track, even when the larger goal feels far away. Another advantage of small, consistent actions is their ability to build confidence and self-trust. Each small accomplishment reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. With every step, no matter how small, you prove to yourself that progress is possible. This creates a positive feedback loop. The more consistent you are, the more confident you become, and the more motivated you feel to continue. Over time, this growing sense of self-efficacy empowers you to tackle bigger challenges with greater conviction. The compounding effect of small actions is one of their most powerful aspects. Just as compound interest grows wealth exponentially over time, small actions create exponential growth in personal development, skills, and achievements. For example, reading just 10 pages of a book each day may not seem significant, but over the course of a year, it amounts to reading dozens of books. Similarly, dedicating just 15 minutes a day to a skill, whether it's learning a language, practicing an instrument, or exercising, can lead to mastery over time. The results may not be immediate, but with patience and consistency, they accumulate into something remarkable. Small, consistent actions also teach the value of persistence and resilience. Life is unpredictable, and setbacks are inevitable, but consistency ensures that progress continues even when circumstances are less than ideal. When you commit to showing up every day, regardless of external factors, you develop a mindset of perseverance. This resilience is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. It's not about being perfect or never facing obstacles. It's about staying the course, one small step at a time, no matter what. Focusing on small actions also shifts your mindset from outcome-based thinking to process-based thinking. Instead of fixating solely on the end result, you learn to appreciate the journey and the incremental progress along the way. This mindset helps to reduce frustration and impatience as you begin to see value in the effort itself rather than just the outcome. Each small action becomes a victory in its own right, and this sense of accomplishment fuels your motivation to keep going. Small, consistent actions are also highly adaptable. Life is full of changes and uncertainties, and grand plans often need to be adjusted. However, small actions can be easily modified to fit new circumstances. Whether you're facing a busy schedule, unexpected challenges, or shifts in priorities, you can always find a way to incorporate small steps that align with your goals. This adaptability ensures that progress continues, even when the path forward looks different than you initially envisioned. Small actions help to maintain focus and clarity. When you have a big goal, it's easy to get lost in the enormity of what needs to be done. Small actions break the goal down into manageable pieces, allowing you to focus on one task at a time. This not only reduces overwhelm, but also ensures that your efforts are directed toward what truly matters. By focusing on the next small step, you stay present and engaged, making steady progress without feeling paralyzed by the bigger picture. Consistent actions also have a ripple effect on other areas of your life. When you commit to positive habits in one area, the discipline and mindset you cultivate often spill over into other areas. For example, consistently exercising for just 20 minutes a day can improve not only your physical health but also your energy levels, mood, and productivity. Similarly, practicing gratitude each day can enhance your overall outlook on life, fostering greater happiness and resilience. The cumulative impact of these small actions creates a positive cycle of growth and improvement. They remind us that success is not built overnight, but through steady effort over time. In a world filled with constant chatter, distractions, and information overload, the ability to quiet the noise has become a rare and invaluable skill. Everywhere you turn, there are demands on your attention: social media notifications, endless emails, breaking news, and the opinions of others vying for space in your mind. This relentless noise can cloud your judgment, drain your energy, and pull you away from what truly matters. Quieting the noise is about reclaiming your focus and creating the mental clarity needed to align with your purpose, values, and goals. The first step to quieting the noise is to recognize its presence and its impact. Many people go through their days unaware of how much external input they're consuming and how it affects their thoughts, emotions, and decisions. This noise infiltrates your mind and makes it difficult to hear your own voice, the one that knows your true desires and priorities. By becoming conscious of the distractions around you, you can begin to take intentional steps to minimize them and create a more peaceful mental space. One of the most significant sources of noise is technology. The devices designed to connect us often end up overwhelming us, filling every spare moment with notifications, updates, and the pressure to stay constantly engaged. Quieting this technological noise requires setting boundaries around your digital life. This might mean turning off unnecessary notifications, establishing tech-free times during the day, or limiting your exposure to social media and news that don't add value to your life. When you take control of your digital habits, you regain precious mental space and free yourself from the constant pull of external distractions. Another form of noise comes from the expectations and opinions of others. It's natural to seek validation and approval, but allowing the voices of others to dictate your choices can lead you away from your authentic self. Quieting this noise means learning to trust your intuition and prioritize your inner voice over external pressures. This might involve setting boundaries with people who don't support your goals, stepping back from toxic relationships, or simply practicing mindfulness to connect with your own thoughts and feelings. The more you tune out the noise of others' expectations, the more clarity you gain about your own path. Mental noise in the form of overthinking, self-doubt, and negative self-talk is another major barrier to peace and focus. This internal chatter often stems from fear, insecurity, or a need for control. To quiet this inner noise, it's essential to develop practices that promote mindfulness and self-awareness. Meditation, deep breathing, and journaling are powerful tools for calming the mind and gaining perspective on your thoughts. When you create space to observe your inner dialogue without judgment, you can identify patterns of negativity or self-sabotage and replace them with more constructive beliefs. Quieting the noise also involves simplifying your life. A cluttered environment, an overbooked schedule, and an endless list of commitments can create unnecessary stress and chaos. Simplification isn't about doing less for the sake of it. It's about prioritizing what truly matters and letting go of what doesn't. By focusing on a few key goals and eliminating distractions, you create more room for meaningful work, deeper relationships, and personal growth. Simplifying your physical space, calendar, and commitments is an act of self-care that helps you quiet the external noise and align with your values. Nature is one of the most powerful antidotes to noise. In the natural world, there is a profound stillness that contrasts sharply with the constant stimulation of modern life. Spending time in nature, whether it's a walk in the park, a hike in the mountains, or simply sitting quietly under a tree can help you disconnect from the noise and reconnect with yourself. Nature has a way of grounding you, reminding you of the bigger picture, and creating the mental space needed to reflect and recharge. Another essential aspect of quieting the noise is learning to say no. Many people struggle with the fear of disappointing others, leading them to take on commitments and responsibilities that don't serve their goals or well-being. This creates unnecessary noise in the form of stress, overwhelm, and the feeling of being pulled in too many directions. By learning to say no to things that don't align with your priorities, you create space for what truly matters. Saying no is an act of empowerment that allows you to protect your time, energy, and focus. Quieting the noise also requires practicing presence. Often the noise we experience isn't just external, but comes from our tendency to dwell on the past or worry about the future. Being fully present in the moment allows you to let go of unnecessary mental clutter and focus on what's right in front of you. Mindfulness practices, such as focusing on your breath or engaging fully in a single activity, help you cultivate this sense of presence. When you're present, the noise fades away, and you can engage with life more deeply and intentionally. Surrounding yourself with silence is another powerful way to quiet the noise. In our fast-paced world, silence can feel uncomfortable or even threatening, but it is in silence that you find clarity and insight. Make time for silence each day, whether it's through meditation, quiet reflection, or simply turning off the music or TV while you go about your tasks. Silence allows your mind to rest and process, creating space for creativity, problem-solving, and self-discovery. Quieting the noise involves aligning your actions with your values and purpose. When you're clear on what truly matters to you, it becomes easier to filter out distractions and focus on what's important. This alignment creates a sense of peace and direction, allowing you to navigate life with greater confidence and clarity. By consistently returning to your core values and purpose, you anchor yourself in what's meaningful, making it easier to resist the noise of the world around you. Transformation is not something that happens to you, it's a deliberate choice, a conscious decision to step into a new version of yourself. The moment you decide to change, a shift begins to take place. Transformation doesn't require perfect circumstances or endless preparation. It starts the moment you commit to taking that first step, no matter how small. It's about breaking free from old patterns, letting go of what no longer serves you, and embracing the opportunity to create a new path forward. The beauty of transformation lies in its immediacy. The power to begin resides in this very moment, and it's waiting for you to seize it. True transformation starts with a vision, a clear and compelling idea of who you want to become and the life you want to create. This vision acts as your guide, giving you purpose and direction as you navigate the changes ahead. But a vision alone isn't enough. Transformation demands action. It requires you to take bold, courageous steps toward that vision, even when the path is uncertain or the challenges seem daunting. It's in the doing, not just the dreaming, that transformation takes root and begins to flourish. The beginning of transformation often comes with discomfort as it pushes you out of your comfort zone and into uncharted territory. Change is rarely easy, and the process may reveal vulnerabilities, fears, and resistance. But within that discomfort lies the potential for growth. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to build strength, resilience, and confidence. The key is to embrace the discomfort, recognizing it as a sign that you're moving towards something greater. Transformation requires you to step into the unknown with faith in your ability to adapt and overcome. One of the most important aspects of transformation is self-awareness. To change your life, you must first understand where you are and what's holding you back. This requires honesty and introspection, a willingness to look inward and confront the habits, beliefs, and behaviors that no longer serve you. Transformation begins when you take responsibility for your life, acknowledging that you have the power to create change. It's about shifting from a mindset of blame or victimhood to one of ownership and empowerment. The moment you accept responsibility for your future, you unlock the ability to shape it. Transformation also involves letting go. To make room for the new, you must release the old, whether it's limiting beliefs, toxic relationships, or outdated goals that no longer align with who you are. Letting go is not a sign of weakness, it's an act of strength and self-respect. It's about creating space for growth, and allowing yourself to move forward unencumbered by the weight of the past. As you shed what no longer serves you, you free yourself to embrace new opportunities, experiences, and possibilities. Transformation is fueled by consistent action and commitment. It's not about grand gestures or dramatic changes overnight. It's about showing up every day and making choices that align with your vision. Each small step you take builds momentum, and over time, these steps create a ripple effect that leads to profound change. Transformation is a process, and progress may not always be visible in the moment. But with persistence and dedication, the cumulative impact of your efforts becomes undeniable. Mindset plays a critical role in the process of transformation. The way you think shapes the way you act, and the way you act determines the results you achieve. To transform your life, you must cultivate a mindset of possibility, resilience, and growth. This means challenging self-doubt, reframing setbacks as opportunities to learn, and staying focused on the bigger picture. A growth-oriented mindset empowers you to see challenges as stepping stones and to keep moving forward, even when progress feels slow. Transformation requires patience and grace, both with yourself and with the process. Change takes time, and setbacks are an inevitable part of the journey. It's important to remember that transformation is not a straight line, it's a series of twists, turns, and adjustments. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. The willingness to persevere through setbacks and keep moving forward is what ultimately defines successful transformation. The beginning of transformation is also a time to surround yourself with the right support system. Change can feel isolating, especially if those around you don't understand or share your vision. Seek out people who inspire you, challenge you, and encourage your growth. These individuals can serve as mentors, cheerleaders, and accountability partners, helping you stay on track and reminding you of your potential. The right support system creates an environment where transformation can thrive, providing motivation and guidance when you need it most. Transformation begins when you choose to align your actions with your values. It's about living authentically and intentionally, making choices that reflect the person you want to become. This alignment creates a sense of purpose and fulfillment, guiding you toward a life that feels meaningful and true to who you are. When your actions and values are in harmony, transformation becomes a natural extension of your daily choices, a reflection of your commitment to living a life that matters. Transformation begins with belief in yourself, in your ability to change, and in the possibilities that lie ahead. Without belief, it's easy to get stuck in the status quo, doubting whether change is even possible. But belief creates momentum. It fuels your determination and helps you stay focused on your vision, even in the face of obstacles. Cultivating belief starts with small victories and the recognition that every step you take, no matter how small, is a step closer to the life you envision.